So, I've been playing a bit of League of Legends. I've recently just played 100 games, I think, in the last week and a half of League. And today, I'm going to be doing a live commentary video talking about what I've learned so far about Season 15 by playing those 100 games. Uh, so yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to be trying to do a live commentary this time instead of just like watching a vlog back. Because I do feel like it's more fun to do a live commentary this way, but to start off, we're going to be doing the classic invade. It's not even invade, I don't even know why. This Camille said to 5-man protect this bush. It's not normally a bad strategy, but it's kind of weird for the CLO. But yeah, anyways. So, 100 games in 8 days. That's a decent amount, but honestly, oops, my LeBlanc. Did she start W? Yep, she did. But yeah, one of those days I had to like move from my old place to my new place, so I lost a day there, and the other day I really didn't feel like playing League of Legends. So technically it's only 6 days, but 100 games in 6 days means I played what, like 16 games of League of Legends a day, which is definitely not healthy. Or like even 8. I can't do that math right now. I've been playing so much League. What is my bot lane doing? But yeah. As you can see from loading into a game, one thing that's definitely different about Season 15 is how much people are playing for First Blood, right? And there you go. This is the reason why. It now makes a nice sound, and it makes like a nice icon. And you get to see the First Blood in defeats. So, the first major change I'm going to talk about in Season 15 are defeats, right? I think one of the 2 major changes in the game. Defeats are basically if your team gets 2 of the 3 feats, you get boot upgrades, right? So what are defeats? One of them, which is First Blood, is what you just saw. The other one is the first team to get 30 objectives, which is honestly a bit hard to do. And the final one is whichever team gets first tower. And if you get the majority of these feats, you'll be granted with the ability to buy tier 30 boots. And your boots will have 5 more of the stat of your choosing, right? So if you buy like plated steel caps, you'll get 5 more armor. If you buy Merc Treads, you get 5 more magic resist. If you buy Berserkers, you get 5 more attack speed, I think. I don't really know that one, but you get the general gist. This is a very small upgrade. I think the main reason people are excited about the... Let's see if I can gank mid. Excited about the feats are because he have a Raptor's Ward? I think he had a Raptor's Ward. This is kind of dumb. But at least I got some damage off. But yeah, people are excited about the feats because of the tier 3 boots. And that's definitely not my fault, but okay. Yeah, the tier 3 boots are boot upgrades that you can purchase after you bought 2 full legendary items. And they're pretty bad. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but the boot upgrades, they were okay, but then it got nerfed to the ground for some fun reason. I don't know why. And now it's basically trolling if you buy the boot upgrades. And you might think that this would increase snowballing because, hey, if you get 2 out of the 3 of the feats, you get like free MR, or like you get stats for free, so isn't that snowballing compared to the last season? Wrong. And it is, although you do get the stats for free, it takes away the gold that you have gotten in previous seasons, right? So before you get like an extra like 100 gold First Blood or something. Well, their ball is not showing up. But yeah, you get an extra 100 gold for First Blood, and you get like extra 300 gold if you took first tower. What is it now? The 400 gold is just gone, right? It just vanished. You don't get the gold anymore, and you never will. And so it's like pretty even. I value these boot stats as close to like 80 gold, like for 5 MR, 5 armor, 5 attack speed. I think 80 gold per person is a fair valuation, so it's basically as if nothing has really changed. Why is that even awarded? I don't even know why I dropped that award, but yeah. Because nothing has really changed, early game feels a lot like the same as before. The only thing that has changed is people's perception of the early game, right? You have, like, on day 1, there's a bunch of people on Reddit going like, oh, these feats are so broken. Like, it has a 70% win rate or something. We need Riot Games needs to nerf this because this game is snowballing. But, like, in reality, like, these feats weren't even that good. They were just like, oh, Vieggo's here? I think we kill. Oh my god, he is trolling. He is trolling out of his mind. Kind of sad I don't get out of the kill, but this Viego definitely was not having a good time. But yeah, they were overreacting to defeats, and I admit for the first like 5 games, I was like religiously trying to get first blood for my team by doing some like weird stuff like level 2 ganks. But then afterwards, I kind of, wow, such a good. May I be able to dodge? Oh my god. Yeah, but for the first 5 games, I realized I thought the beats were good. I thought the tier 3 boots were broken. I admit, I fell for the hive mind. But then afterwards, I realized, wow, these boots are like okay. And then they got nerfed, so they became less okay. So I stopped trying to flip for first blood as much. Which is why there's no more crazy level 2 ganks. Unless if you're getting a lot from level 2 ganks, it's really detrimental to the rest of your tempo. So that's why like people don't normally do it. Even though you can get first blood, like I would say a good amount of the time. This Volibear is not having a good day. I don't think she has flash. I steal one of these kills. Thank you. I already have another one. But yeah. The reason why these feats were feels like it was determining the game is because everybody's mental was broken from the enemy team getting defeats. Like, if you think the feats are going to win you the game, they're going to win you the game. It's kind of like the placebo effect in League of Legends. In reality, nothing has changed, but like, they just repackaged it under a shiny new feature called feats. But yeah, another thing I've been seeing people doing is buying the tier 3 boost. But honestly, like, after the nerfs they did, like 2 days in, Riot Games said themselves they over nerfed it, but they just want people to stop complaining. Like, these boots aren't good. Like, you should not be buying it right after your 2 legendary items. Like, I would even hold off of buying the boots unless if like there is like until you're like trying to buy your 5th item and you only have 1 component slot and you don't have enough money to buy any other components, or the other case where I'm gonna just gank this top laner again, but in the other case where you're 6 item, right? I think that's the only time where the boots come in effectiveness. So they do give a bit of value. Wow, he actually survived for longer than I thought. So they do give a bit of value in the ultra late game when both teams have 6 items and one team has boot upgrades and the other team doesn't, but it really doesn't matter that much. But this feat upgrade did lead to people team fighting more, because another one of these feats are 3 objectives, and guess what? It's kind of good for your team to fight the objectives, because you can get the objectives with your team compared to a jungler that doesn't have a team. Let's see, I flash. I don't think if I flash, let's try it. I think he's just going to E away to a minion. Maybe if I get my W and E back up, she's dead. Yeah, she should have walked up. If Viego's behind her, that'll be sad. That was a bit of limit testing. But yeah, since these feats are pretty mind controlling people are fighting for objectives more. If people are fighting for objectives more, that does mean one thing, that team fighting champions are broken. Or are good, at least. I wouldn't say they're broken, but they're pretty good. Champions in a jungle, such as like Wukong, which has a really good team fighting value. Viego, which can win team fights. Playing against Viego right now. But Viego can win team fights by just like going in and getting 1 reset, and it's really just that easy for Viego. So people have been playing a lot of Viego, Wukong. Another pick people have been picking up. It's not normally good in high elo, but like people are playing Mumu. Or not people, it might just be me. But I've been playing Mumu because the win rate shows, even in like Platinum Plus, his win rate is like 52%, which is pretty good. I personally think he's good because he's really good at doing the one thing that he does best, which is team fighting, right? If you're having a lot of team fights with like all 5 people, Mumu's your guy. Like, the ultimate is completely broken. You could just kill everybody at the same time. Or not kill everybody, but like if you stun like 30 members of your enemy team for like 1.5 seconds on ability, it's pretty good. So yeah. I would say the best champions right now in the jungle are probably Viego, Wukong, plus like Gwen is alright. I'm not too convincing Gwen, but Gwen has been showing herself in the jungle a bit. What else? People have been playing like a bit of Morgana. I saw like one Morgana in my game. I didn't think it was doing too well. I don't think Kindred and Graves are good anymore, sadly. But at least that means like a bit more variety. Xin Zhao's been popping back off, but Xin Zhao is honestly like such a deceptively hard champion to play because you really gotta know. Wow, this guy's 0-5. You really gotta know when to use your ultimate correctly, and most Xin Zhao players don't really know how to do that. So yeah, we're looking to climb right now. Viego, Wukong, two of your bread and butter jungle champions. Nunu's alright. He's in a good spot. He's in an okay spot. It's a bit harder for him this patch, but not anything unbearable. I'm gonna wait for Diana to ult before I ult, but I may not even need to ult. Yep. I'm not playing on my main, so this is why you might think the games are easier. I'm playing on account. I'm playing Masters Elo, but technically my main is Masters Elo. I actually just hit Challenger yesterday, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I've been doing this style video because I feel like I've seen a lot of live commentary videos. But if you want me to go back to the VOD reviewing types of videos, just let me know in the comments. Just experimenting things on my YouTube channel right now. Hopefully, some of them will work. But yeah, moving on to the other changes they made. I think the major other change they made this patch. I guess I'm just gonna bully this Volibear again. Why is he even walking up? But the other major change they made this patch is Atacon, which is like, how does she have this much movement speed? But Atacon is like a new objective that spawns 20 minutes in a game. It gives you either some Bloody Roses that spawn on the ground, or it gives you the GA buff for your team for 2.5 minutes. I think the Atacon, it's definitely, it's a tricky subject because the Blood Roses Atacon is pretty good. It's like if you took Baron, but you didn't get the actual Baron status effect, you just got the Baron like golden EXP. That's what like the Ruinous Atacon is, right? It's like worth like what, like 2/3 of a Baron. So it's like pretty good, but not game ending. But a lot of people would want to fight for it, and it's like a lot more easier to take the Baron. It's definitely a priority objective in the new season, but it's not like completely game breaking. On the other hand, we have the Voracious Atacon, which gives a GA buff, and that Atacon is completely broken. Like if you have GA Atacon is worth just as much as the Baron, if not slightly more, right? It's actually so dumb. Like, I don't understand why most of the games in solo queue, like, the games are bloodier, right? And, like, the Ruinous Auction spawns more in bloodier games. So, like, around, like, 80 to 90% of my games, like, I've seen, like, the Ruinous Atacon all the time, which means, like, I'm not playing with the other half of the game, and I feel like the other half of the game is quite different because the Voracious Atacon gives you the GA buff, which just, like, wins you the game. Like, it doesn't win you the game, but it's like twice as strong as the other one. So, like, I don't know if they'll eventually make it so that the two Atacons spawn closer to each other. But yeah, Atacon is a good objective. You should fight it if you can. It's not that hard to take, but it does spread your MR and armor like Baron does. So it's like you're standing in Baron Pit, but you're not taking any of the damage. The Ruinous Atacon gives like Bloody Roses, which gives like a bit of adaptive force. I think it gives like 20 to 30 adaptive force. If you take it, it might give some slightly more if you're losing, because for some reason Bloody Roses scale based on your KDA, which doesn't make sense. I'm so bad I couldn't dodge that ability, really? But yeah. Speaking of Bloody Roses is actually kind of like it is a small snowballing mechanic, right? Although, like, both teams can get Bloody Roses, if you control most of the map, it is far more likely that you'll be getting Bloody Roses compared to an enemy team. Like, I guess we have the same Bloody Roses now, but, like, in mid-game to late game, when, like, all of these towers are down and the only thing that are up are their inhibitor towers, there's a lot more room that you can get. What's Camille doing? But, like, there's a lot more room where you can get, like, the Atacon. What is going on? I think this is good. Yeah. So, you can pick up a lot more Bloody Petals if you're on a winning team. This brand is just like, I swear, this is ranked. This is a ranked Master tier game, by the way. There are my top laner is Grandmaster this game, and they're doing this. But I digress. Like, Ruin Outcome gives these Bloody Roses, and these Bloody Roses are okay. I guess they have with 15. But yeah, let me know if you want to do more of these kind of videos in the future. I don't know what my next topic will be. Thanks for watching, and follow me on Twitch if you haven't. I stream there basically every day. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't. I never know how to end these videos, so peace.